Yo, yo, hope you're well. Welcome back, man. It is another day. I don't even know what day it is, I'll be real. It's Wednesday. Welcome. Yeah, man, no problem, bro. This is a chill one, fam. I'm just going to be doing some work in the back. I'll probably share my desktop and just go through some of the things that I'm working on. But yeah, this is literally just a chill stream, bro. So welcome. I hope things are going well with you anyway, bro. I got a bit bored of Bloodborne, so I stopped playing it, and I've been playing God of War Ragnarok, which I'll probably throw on in a bit. Set up a couple of the inputs. I know you probably can't type, man, but I hope things are going well with you at work. I'm just chilling. I've been learning a few new things recently, and they're super basic stuff in it, even to the point I feel like it's even hard to talk about them, but they're going well. Trying to learn just certain terminal commands. Massey was here the other day, and he was helping me to install Linux, which I actually still haven't continued doing from now on a different machine, which I'm probably going to pick up again at some point. And I may even run that on stream because I can just put it as another input. But just trying to get a better working understanding of how to operate a computer from the terminal or that PowerShell and what different languages people use and stuff. Trying to work out how to diagnose issues. I'm thinking of getting rid of these barriers, these borders and stuff. For the game, that's definitely the way, especially because I want it to be a bit more immersive. Yeah. So, what I want to do today, I want to reset my Stream Deck because as you can see here, I'll put it on this side. As you can see here, there's just a bunch of buttons, and they have a lot of good reasons and different use cases, I guess. But the point of using a Stream Deck is to be organized and for efficiency reasons. And any piece of technology that you use as time goes on, you'll get more and more efficient with using it. And as much as a lot of the functions that I'm using are like specific for certain things, it could be organized much better, especially if I'm going to be using them over and over. Let's say, for example, this show is going to have certain set of buttons that I use to just make things easily. Let's go to the main page. These buttons up top that you can see here, I'm going to use them throughout the whole show so you can see how they make things change on my preview. And then when I click merge, again, it changes. I've got my start, stop recording. So it's not necessarily that there's any issues here. You don't necessarily have to change them up too much. There's actually not too much you can change. Like with here, you can just change the name. And they're all vMix buttons. There's, as you can see on the side here, in Stream Deck, you can have a bunch of different plugins that allow you to sort of add extra buttons. With vMix, it's just quite simple. You add it, and then as we'll discover, we'll label it in here as well. So be, I don't know, mute mic. Change it to 14, so it's a bit smaller, easier to read. I can change what the background looks like, and this window comes up here. There's loads of different buttons in here that you can use for anything you want. But I typically, for my buttons, just tend to use this one because it's quite innocuous, and then move on from there. But the way we now assign this, because now it knows that it's going to be a vMix command, is in our shortcuts here. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to remove all of these and then we're going to set them again. But what I'm actually going to do first, I'm just going to delete every single button on the Stream Deck itself. It will probably, I still need to remove it from the vMix profile. Hey, my voice isn't loud enough. Hold on. Hey, is this better? How's this? Yeah, I got a bit of room in the back. I think I just need to speak directly into the mic. But it's such an awkward arm that I've got. Hey, amazing. All right, cool. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete all of the buttons off of my Stream Deck app because I don't need them right now. What I actually need to do is get organized. So if I have 2 or 3 different shows, or I have 2 or 3 different things that I'm trying to do, this is the same with OBS, by the way. If I have 2 or 3 different things that I want to be doing, or shows, like I've got a boxing show, a podcast, and they're all different workspaces in vMix, I want to have different button sets, but I want to be able to easily access them and also make them not just unnecessarily flooding up different pages. There's ways to make it efficient. So what I think I'm going to do first is, once I've deleted all these buttons, which give me a second to do, I'm going to create folders. Each folder is going to then create each, it's going to then house each button set. So I can just be like, ah, cool, it's workshop of the week on a Tuesday. I'll open that folder. All of my buttons will be in there. Anything extra I need to be in there is in there. Then I'll have another button that will take me back out to my homepage. I may have some other buttons on my homepage, because something I discovered yesterday, which I thought was quite cool, is that you can, on the Stream Deck, get a button that shows you your CPU usage, which is this button here. And you can also show how much free disk space you have. So if you're using, because you can select which drive it is that you want to use, or sort of monitor. So let's say you don't have the ability to see the monitor on your screen, so you don't know how much battery power you have left, not battery, recording time you have left, or you don't have an additional monitor, so you can't sort of turn it to yourself and you can't see how much is left. You can sync the drive, as long as it's on the same network that the Stream Deck is on, to this button, so you can see how much you have left. This is just showing what is on my computer, so I've got loads of space, but those types of buttons are handy. Other things like that lock button, if I just wanted to quickly lock my machine, bam, I can do it that way. I can also set a button to lock the Stream Deck, so if anybody presses it, nothing happens, which is great. So we're going to delete all of these for now. Because each different... All right, we can just delete the pages, which is good. So this is the one that I was using for the boxing watch along. But it's getting deleted. You can also have different profiles. So if different people are using the same Stream Deck or the same machine, because it's like a work communal machine, you can just have your own profile, because everybody uses things differently. Everybody's brain is set up slightly differently. They're working slightly different logical patterns, even if you're executing the same task. So having different profiles for different people is another way to make sure that you're staying organized, which when you're on set and you're under time constraints is something that you need to have first in your mind. Can just press the back arrow and it will delete them all. So starting again from scratch. I also last night downloaded the Stream Deck mobile app. Which is very handy. So you connect it with the network that your Stream Deck app is on. And it gives me 12 buttons. And it just allows me to control whether I mute, I can show my desktop, I can take a screenshot. It's got apps, tutorials, a bunch of stuff in it. It's pretty cool. Probably a bit hard to see that. So it makes things much easier. The light that I use in this room is also from the same company, Elgato, so I can turn the light on, turn it up, change color balance. That's quite nice. I kind of try to opt for the darker light just because I'm trying to chill out. This is not too serious. But a little bit brighter, I guess, looks a tiny bit better. Anyway, let's go over to vMix. I'm going to just bulk remove all of these. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to create the folder structure for what we're trying to do. I don't have too many different types of shows or things that I'm doing right now, so it's fine. It will just be this one and a solo gaming folder, and then I can't change profiles while I'm streaming in vMix to show you the different profile. So I'll create that on a different day, probably just offline, and show myself adding the buttons there. But we'll just go through all the buttons that we need for this one. And that should be more than enough to get the concept, because we're going to go through how to add these buttons again. So as you can see, when I show you, when you add the buttons, they literally just go straight. The same thing is happening on the physical hardware. You can see there's a bunch of different uh, typefaces and fonts you can use. Don't show the type if you don't want to. So we got Workshops Gaming. You can't really see it, but it doesn't matter. So now I've clicked on that button and it's brought me here. So it's automatically put a return arrow, which will take me back to the main page. I may put another button here, like the lock button, which is in the Windows tools down here. I think it's in here. Lock computer. There we go. I won't press it right now because obviously it will lock the computer, but it's good to have it there. It's also nice to have these things organized. I'm pretty sure if I were to move these buttons, it's not going to affect anything else. Well, what's happening inside it? It's just going to move everything itself. So we'll start in Workshops. Again, I'm just going to be adding the vMix buttons for now, just to show us how they work. Always try to have my merge just down here. These are just going to have this vMix background for now, and that's just going to indicate to us what they are. But just assume all the buttons that I'm showing you how to put on right now are just for vMix. I'll label them up as well. Because what we want to do is make sure that every action that we want to take is just easy. It's by the thumb. It's a one button. It gets a bit more complicated when you want to do multiple actions. And in vMix, there's a few different ways to do that. You can create a script, which when you then attach it to a Stream Deck button, executes more than one thing. In OBS, you might use a macro, or same in like a Blackmagic with an ATEM, you might use macros. You can also use macros in vMix, which we'll get to at a later date. I actually don't know too much about it, if I'm honest. I'm more familiar with the scripting, but it gets a bit more complicated when you want to do multiple things. But this is what, again, comes down to what is it that you're trying to achieve, and writing down how you would execute that logically. Because in vMix, everything happens. It's this, then this, then this, then this, and it's supposed to happen logically. I want this camera to come in, this audio to come down, this audio to go up, and you have to literally write it down, because when you write the script, it needs to be in the logical order that you want these things to be executed in, down to the timing as well. But we can get into scripting at a later day. That's no rush. I'm just gonna show how to do the first couple, and then I'm just gonna pretend I'm working alone this evening. So if anybody does drop in, say hello. I'm literally just here trying to get this done. So first, what you're going to want to do, because you've already gone into Stream Deck. So we've gone into Stream Deck. We've set our buttons up. I can change the background again by going here, clicking on this downwards arrow. Open the Stream Deck library. Scroll down to the icon that we're using before. If you want to use your own icon, you can. You can also upload those. But I'm just going to use these to keep it simple. I'm going to change it for each of the buttons, because I do want some uniformity. And that may be for a variety of reasons. Just because I think it looks nice, or it might be each image signifies something. There's also another level to that, where you can have something like an activator, so that when you press the button, it changes color, so you're sure of what's happening. Or you understand which state that button is in. So we go back to vMix now. Open our settings. Click our shortcuts. We don't have any set right now because we deleted them all because we're starting again. We're going to click add. And as we've set our buttons up, as we see on the Stream Deck, I'm going to want to press the merge button. Once I click find, press merge. It's going to show me where that button is located. And I'm going to press OK. Now it knows that I'm using that button. So whatever we now assign it to do, it's going to execute. And what I want this to do is merge. Simple. And it's going to merge whatever is in the preview. Because I just want to make sure whatever is in the window that my head is in now, this one right here, that you can see me on the side from, is my preview window. Whatever is in here is then going to be merged. So I'm just going to call it merge. Merge. It's quite simple. I'm going to save it like locally to this preset. I could also show this button in my Telestrator. So as we went through in a video before, Telestrator gives you 10 buttons. I can make merge be one of those buttons. So if somebody who is using the Telestrator somewhere else wanted to merge for me or can control the show, I could give them that option as well by making this button show up on the Telestrator, the same way I could do any other cut that I wanted to, which is another cool use for the Telestrator. This way, whoever's drawing on there or using it to do their illustrations can maybe skip a scene or go to the next video. They can have that element of control themselves. We'll go over that again a bit later in a different video. But I'm also going to click show in Telestrator down here so that later on when we do, we can see what it does. Cool, now our merge is done. So if I press merge, it's back to me. It's merging what's in the preview. Because I wanted to slightly change how things look, and I'm thinking of sort of just going for like the borderless look that we was going with before. What I now need to do, the input that I'm using to do that, which is this one here that says color, I want to relabel that desktop capture 1 because I'm capturing the main vMix screen. When I move vMix onto the other screen, it sort of looks a bit weird. It's very compressed, so it's not that helpful. So we're just going to be using this screen for now. So I've changed it to that. And now what I want to do is create another button so that I can select that input. So I'm going to come back to the Stream Deck application, add another button. I'm going to add it up here. Desktop 1. Make it a bit smaller. Change the image again. Luckily, because this thing's still open, it's just easy to click on it and it changes it. And we're going to go back and do the same thing again. Because again, we're creating a button for the input that we're currently in. Because now what I have to do is use the mouse to navigate, which isn't hard. I just click on the input. As you can see, I can queue up any input. And then because I've set merge and it's going to merge anything that's in the preview, I don't need to have a specific button for that. But if I wanted to not use my mouse and just select the option, this is where what we're doing now comes into play. So we go back into the settings, click shortcuts, add, we're going to find the button we want again, which is desktop 1. So I'm just pressing it down, press OK. Function, and I want to preview this input. You've got loads of different options there, but we're just going to click preview input, and the input that it's going to preview is desktop capture 1 because we just labeled it, so that's what we know it is. You can preview any of the like optional inputs. See, there's 300 different inputs you can have and choose from. I think the actual limit to inputs is 1,000, but for this input there's 300 options. So we're just going to choose the one that we need, which is desktop capture 1. Just going to label it again. There is a limit to the amount of characters, so I'm just going to put desktop 1 and then desktop cap 1, local. Do it again. I'll show it in the Telestrator. Now, when I press that button, it shows me that input. It's great. That's exactly what we want to do. And now we just have to go through and do them for the rest. So you've seen the explanation. I'll clip it and I'll put it up on the Instagram and the YouTube. That's how you add the buttons. And now I'm just going to go through and make all of the rest and also do a little summary once I've got to the end. So yeah, I appreciate that. Yes, Kroski. How's my audio, bro? Morgan Freeman. Bro, I want to get I'm going to actually create some buttons to be able to get a voice changer because I'd actually love to do that, bro. No, I just weren't talking. I swear something smells like farts in my house. But I know what it is. It's some oud oil that I'm using. Need to remember my inputs now. Nah, I didn't turn it down at all. I have no idea how is that the slower. Because I can easily turn it up, but again, I have no clue. Yeah, it should be fine. I've added some gain, but I'm listening to the stream. It sounds fine. My audio's not all the way up as well. The problem is with this mic, if you don't speak directly into the mic, it makes you sound like your audio's not popping. But this arm is just mad annoying. But that should be much better. I just have to talk directly into the mic. Some of me's mumbling because I'm thinking at the same time. But yeah, we're looking much better. We've got a few more buttons. Can go back. I'm just going to click on workshop again. In there. Nice, tidy, out of the way. So we're going to add the mute mic button now because I've been wanting to do that. Let's see if it works. And we're going to do it so it's a hold. Let's see. Is that still bad? Hold on, hold on. Nah, no stress. No stress, bro. Because I want to find a way to have it in on off so I can hold it and just mute my mic while I'm holding it. But I might have to make 2 buttons for now. One for off, one for on. Which is fine. How you doing over there anyway, bro? So if this works, when I press this button, you shouldn't be able to hear me. But let's see. Completely out of my headphones. So that works. So we now have our audio on off button. So if I want to go walk away and do something, I just leave you there. Or I just want to... and no one can hear me. Amazing. The good thing with a lot of these buttons, they're just previews. You're just trying to preview an input, nothing complicated. Hold on, people. Hey. Sorry. So, I just had a phone call. So, as you can see, these buttons are in our Telestrator as well. Look. So, audio off. Audio back on. You could hear me. Hey. I don't have a button for my main shot yet. But I'm going to set that up now. Because I'm kind of thinking to go back to being borderless. Yeah, no, I appreciate it, bro. I need to make some changes to it because I need to make some changes to that Holden logo thing because the way this spirit comes in, it isn't a transition. It just kind of like jumps into screen. Just want to make sure that I'm showing what I'm doing as well. I'm just going to open everything up for now. There we go. So yeah, you can see it just comes in like that. What we need it to do is come in the same as... Yeah, no, 100%, bro. I love it, fam. I love it. It's definitely an upgrade. So I'm thinking, you see, on the game, the input, the way that I'm using it now, is more gonna be just the gameplay like this. It's more so gonna look like this when I'm playing God of War because it's cinematic. But I'm wondering if I should do that for the main shots. But I'm gonna make the button anyway. I think you can only have 10 buttons on your Telestrator. So, looks like we only have 3 left. So you can run the whole show from your Telestrator pretty much. If you make it simple enough. Yo, for everybody who's joined, like and subscribe, thank you for joining. We're just chilling, doing VMix stuff right now. Nothing too interesting. So it looks like all of our top buttons on our Stream Deck have been assigned. It's not showing much there. So I think the last ones I need to do is slate, start recording, and start stream. So I'm gonna do that now. Oh wait, I already did that one. So this one, because it's a start stop, I can just press it whichever time I press it. If I press it once, it will start it. If I press it again, it will stop it. It's good for recordings. It'll probably be better if you was to run a replay system. You could assign it to be like a start stop on a certain time, just so that you're getting good recorded clips. So if we had in vMix, I'll show you quickly, hold on. So on vMix, what you can do, you can stream to multiple different destinations. So there's 5 different options of places that I can go to. So if I wanted to, just for that button, make the value of that just to be a singular stream, I can change. There's something that I need to change in here. But I only have one stream, so it doesn't matter, unfortunately, right now. So right now, I have all my buttons nice and organized. All I have to do is press back. Don't really ever have to look at that again. I could create another page before this one even. So it's like, I'm not even looking at this. It's just a logo screen. But for now, I'm just going to leave it like this. It works perfectly. So if I want to start the stream, I can just come in here. Boom. Got all my buttons. If I want it to go away, press back. Nice and tidy again. So this is the place I'm probably, well, just for the fun of it, I'm going to add a couple new buttons. So I want my CPU usage down here, because my recording and my stream are definitely going to be things that affect my CPU usage, along with all of the other different video elements and stuff that we're running at the same time vMix is running. Also, if I have other programs running in the back, I never want that to get too high, because then there will be no reason for me to be surprised when things go wrong. And that's just a custom plugin. That's the only thing that this plugin does. It just tells you your CPU usage. As you can see on the side here, there's so many different options for things that you can add. There's also a plugin for Companion, which is something that we'll get into later. It's just another way to program your buttons to be able to talk to different interfaces. And then Photoshop, which is quite cool. The thing is, I also don't want to add any buttons that I don't necessarily need. So I'm probably not going to add too many more. One thing that I also want to do, and I think is smart to do, again, work out the way that works best for your own brain, but keep that the same across everything that you do, so that it's just easy. You don't have to add new things to think about unnecessarily. For this one, I don't even have as many buttons because it's literally just a main shot and game shot. That's it. What I could do, if I really wanted to, which I don't really ever do, but we'll do it right now, is if I wanted to add an overlay of like and subscribe, I could easily just attach it to a button. So I'll create a button for it. I'll put it here. So in vMix, I need to create this input from scratch. So what I'm going to do is go into add input, more, title, and I'm going to choose one from in here to change. I think when we first started the stream, we were using this one here. But I want it to be really simple. We just choose this one for now. Super simple. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna assign it to button number 1. So when I click it, this is likely gonna put it on screen. Press it again, let it come off. Amazing. Now we want to add a button for that. I'm not gonna save this one in the Illustrator. I think we've run out of buttons anyway, but it's not necessary. Now we need to make a button for it to come off screen. This is where something like a script would come in handy, because I could play it in for 10 seconds and then let it come out for 10 seconds. We may do that in the next couple of days on a video. I think there's a more efficient way to do this, but I can't remember what it is. Boom. So one for the in, and then when I want it off screen, simple as that. And I've got 4 options for overlays to use, so simple as that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And when you're finished liking and subscribing, boom. So I actually am gonna add the CPU usage button to just the main page. Oh, I can do a shut down, restart computer button. Man, blow it up, do you get me? I'm gonna remove that in case I press it by accident. And then I just kill the stream. You know what, that's pretty much all I wanted to do with the Stream Deck, which is good. One of the things that I want to make sure that I do is improve the stream each week as I go. So I want to improve the stream each week as I go. One of the ways to do that is to stay organized in my vMix profile. Is this better, or is it better with the border? What do we think, people? What do we think? I know my camera's at a weird angle right now. It's slightly going up. I'm gonna sort that out. I think that's good. I was saying, what do you think looks better, like this or with the border? Because I want it to grow. I want it to elevate it, but with the game, because I'm playing it like, it will look like this more so, like full screen. I'm wondering which one is the best. Which one looks the best? Because that's the difference. All right. So this is how it looks right now. So all of the shots are sort of uniform. They have the grey background with the border around my input. But when I want to play the game, it's going to look like this. So there's no border around the game. Previously, it looked the same as the main shot, but it was, instead of me being big, it was the game and I was in the corner. But for God of War, I think it's much better to be immersed in the cinematics of it, because it is like a movie. But I'm wondering if for the other shots I should just keep it like this. I do think it actually might look a bit better with the border, and then maybe we just transition to full screen for the game. But I was just wondering, because I want to see what improvements I can make, because half of this session is just about improving the vMix profile. I didn't do these buttons right. I put them on the wrong page anyway. I put them on the page for the games, and this is the workshop. So now I'm in the correct profile. My screen's bugging out. It's not changing my output. So what you should see on screen now is not what you're seeing. But I understand why. What I did on Comic of the Week, I put it on as my overlay. So no matter what I was sending out on screen, because the input was my overlay, it looked a bit mad for a sec. I thought I crashed it, so I restarted. What are we thinking? Should we jump into some games? Might take a quick break, grab a coffee, and then we can jump into it. What are we saying? I need to think of some more things to do to improve the stream. But I think getting in some gaming will definitely be one of them. We're back.
Come on, we can get in this way.
Why are we here, Atreus?
Okay. You remember all those shrines we found, telling the stories of giants? How the panel on the left would be their origin, and the panel on the right would be their fate?
Yes, we found many. I have seen them.
Well, there's more to them than we realize. Well, the collapsed pillar is new, but the shrine is just on the other side.
Things collapsing on a regular basis in these parts.
Fimbulwinter wears down all things, even stone.
Something give over on the right. That should help. There we go. Come on.
The way the camera works in this game is kind of hard.
You watching?
Well, that's new.
Come on.
Atreus, wait!
Yeah, I don't think he's waiting. What is
My
this
brother
one?
just came here by himself, no issues.
Somewhere only giants
Joke,
were meant
man.
to see. These shrines tell their stories to the world. But it turns out the real stories, the secret stories, those they kept here, inside. You remember the story of Skull and Hati, the wolf giants? Odin captured them because he thinks it'll help him control when Ragnarok starts.
I remember.
But that's not the whole story. See, this shows the giants setting Skull and Hati free.
They're free. Is this the past or the future?
Depends when you're looking at it.
Spoken like a giant.
See? The wolves are safe. Somewhere in Vanaheim.
Not the first place Odin would look, I suppose.
There they are, chasing the sun and moon.
Old habits.
Until, look, the moon gets stolen. Somehow.
Atreus.
See? Hati's got nothing to chase.
And they say celestial theft is a victimless crime.
Not totally sure who this is, but someone comes along and rescues the moon. And then, the moon blocks out the sun.
A total eclipse. I haven't seen one of those in 100 winters.
But then they chase an arrow, and things go back to normal.
What does any of this have to do with
We're coming to that.
The prophecy.
Look, here's Ragnarok. Do you see who's leading the armies against Odin? That's Tyr. If he's gonna be around at Ragnarok, that means he's gotta be alive. Right?
Mimir? Can this be?
Odin told me he killed Tyr, and he trusted me at the time, or so I thought.
What if he didn't kill him? What if he's just had him locked up somewhere all this time?
We are back to ifs. Enough.
Wait,
We are going home.
wait! I have one more thing to show you. It's just out here.
What is this?
Everything I found. Well, almost everything.
That's giant craftsmanship. You've been to Jotunheim again?
No, I found it in one of the other shrines.
Others, right? How many have you visited?
Well, all of them? All the ones I could still get to in Midgard anyway. I don't know what it is. But it's important. Just like all this. When I was inside one of the shrines, I saw an image of Tyr imprisoned. But I couldn't tell where. There are hints inside the other shrines. He mentioned black smoke and the bleeding earth. But we could never figure out exactly. Yeah, Sindri's been helping me. Look, I talked him into it. It wasn't his idea. I just needed someone to watch my back.
Constantly suppressing his rage.
Black smoke. Bleeding earth. Could the prison be in Muspelheim?
Unlikely. Odin's got no presence to speak of in the primordial realms. But the Bleeding Earth? Sounds like a mine, aye.
The realm of the dwarves, perhaps.
Svartalfheim, that's a good bet. Their mines did belch black smoke, and Odin's had his thumb on the dwarves for a very long time.
That's it then. Tyr's in Svartalfheim somewhere, imprisoned in a mine. So, what now?
Shut up, bro.
Home.
This way.
Lad, even if we consider looking for Tyr, how do you have us getting to Svartalfheim? You know Odin's had all travel between realms locked up tight.
Sindri said he had an idea or two about that.
Sindri is full of ideas.
Huh. Ground looks kind of cracked there. What's under there, you think?
Ah, back to smashing through things for fun and profit. Lovely.
Kratos is the true
Mimir, did you hear
king
Odin's
of Black
offer?
Air Force
Oh,
energy.
lad, not much. They stepped outside. But he told us about it. I wouldn't worry.
What about the things he did not tell us?
Remember when we fought our first troll out this way?
I remember you lost control.
We must tread
Idiot
carefully,
boy.
brother. Danger is close.
You okay fighting without a shield?
It is not my first.
Nisa!
Oh yeah, that was
Watch
cool.
the fire!
Felt that one, brother.
Out
Nicely
of there.
done.
What happened to my shield? Oh wait, someone broke it. You don't even get the rage mode. You're a little man.
Come on, Kratos. Off your back.
You're still not getting the rage. I'm keeping that. It is kind of mad playing without a shield.
That's right, brother. More raiders. Fire incoming.
Nisa! Nisa!
Told you, bro. First time was luck. I've been watching too much Young
Almost home.
Spray. After he was
Brother,
on the ground, I was thinking of that
don't
song.
hold the
You're
lad's
36
curiosity
years
against
old.
him. It goes with being young.
In
But we
my
won't sing the
youth,
rest.
We learned obedience.
And is that what you wish for him? Brother, he's going to walk his own path. If you don't want him walking away from you, then smarten up and walk with him a while.
Yes, Mimir. Wisdom.
If we could find a way to open Rome travel to Svartalfheim, I bet there'd be all sorts of useful equipment for
Enough.
us to...
We will go.
Really?
But if we do not find Tyr, you will abandon your search. For good.
All right. You won't be sorry.
Kratos.
Sentry!
Chill out, bro. Kratos.
I live and breathe. Is that Atreus? It's been so long.
Listen, you better let
How
me get
you've
past this
grown.
guy, and I'm giving you the axe.
Yeah.
Well, if you'll follow me, Brock mentioned
He
you need
even
somewhere
runs
safe to
zesty.
spend the night, and I believe your
Better
favorite
chill out.
dwarves can help you out with that. We're still your favorite dwarves, right?
You're still the only dwarves we know.
I'll take it. After you, my friends.
Where are we going?
The cleanest cabin in all the 9 realms. And I'd prefer it to stay that way. Not looking at anyone in particular. Kratos. After that Thor incident, we thought we should make up some rooms, till you can figure out your next moves. Nearly there.
It took me a while to
As you can
realize in the
see,
first game you
we've
could
settled
just wait
here in
and the
the
door would
realm
eventually open
between
up.
realms. It's nothing much, but it's safe from Fimbulwinter, safe from Odin's eyes. And you really can't beat the view if you're into shimmering gray voids.
That's amazing, Sin. We have a plan to talk to you about, actually.
Intriguing.
You better
Right this
give me
way,
some
Kratos.
upgrades, bro. Just slap him in his
Come in.
face on the way in.
Come in. Now, if you would just wipe your feet very thoroughly, I'll wait. You're not gonna wipe your feet, are you? Okay then. Your bedrooms are there. The kitchen is just over there. Anybody need a snack? Kratos? Snack?
I do not need a snack.
What we need is your help getting to Svartalfheim so we can try and rescue Tyr.
To Tyr. Alive? I mean, that's... What?
It's okay. I told him everything.
Everything?
You aided my son in disobeying me.
No, I kept an eye on him. On your behalf. Nothing risky. Everything very safe. Somebody else speak.
What's important right now is that we try and open up travel between realms again. You said you know a way?
Yes, I do. It's just a lot of mud.
Then why haven't you opened the way already, man?
Well, to be frank, there was something we needed your help with.
Oh! The Huldra brothers finally require the services of the smartest man alive.
That's it precisely.
Hey! Not so fast. How'd that get in here? What the hell is it anyway?
That is my son.
Well, what in all yarns me that happened to him? He's too damn tall now. Looks like that. I blame you.
He's
Now,
too
come
damn
on, man,
tall.
Let's get him something that fits at least.
He's just getting older, you daft prat. Didn't you ever have an awkward phase in your youth?
Hey,
Yes.
Well, that's too damn bad.
But you'll be putting your foot down from now on if you know what's good.
Oh, he's trying. Believe me.
All right, let's gear you fuckers up before you go off gallivanting.
Begin with this.
Busted up good. Wouldn't you rather I just whip you up a new one?
It is important to me.
Well, I'll see what I can do. In the meanwhile, how about I fix you up with something to get you by? I only got materials to make one of these in the here and now. You bring me more resources, we'll see what we can do.
High risk, high reward parries sounds right up my alley still.
If the kid's gonna insist on getting taller, best make a habit of swinging in for new turns.
Let's get dripped up. The belt of survival.
Found some items you left behind, tossed them in the chest. What would you do without me?
I'm gonna go look around, check out my room. Tell Sindri when you're ready.
And how's life been?
Each weapon can hold light and heavy runic attack gems. When equipped, a runic attack slowly gathers runic energy that can be released in a powerful attack. Winter's Bane. Okay, you want me to have this. While blocking L1, press R1 to use a light runic attack. Attacks take time to recharge and increase cooldown stat. Increase the cooldown speed to speed this up. Increase the runic stat or upgrade gem anytime with Kratos' face to improve effectiveness. I assume that's XP. I don't have any heavy runic attacks. I don't know why you made me buy that stuff to only get drip that looks better but is worse.
Everyone's favorite as your Vulgarian.
The fuck you call me?
Exquisite.
I don't even know why I sold that, but it's gone now. At least the price is just the same.
Hey, come see. I guess this is where they store the food. Nice to have options if I wake up hungry.
Finding everything all right, I hope?
How do we unlock the realms?
We'll just need something from back at the workshop. Follow me, and be sure to bring the head. So, where exactly is Tyr being held?
He's imprisoned in a mine somewhere. That's all we know so far.
The realm is full of mines, you realize. You'll need help narrowing it down. Oh, you should talk to Durlin.
Who's Darlin?
He's a cousin of ours, sort of. Works for the city on safety issues. Should have access to all kinds of information on mines. And I know he's no friend of Odin. That's why your mother sought his help when she was trying to whip up a rebellion. Ready?
A rebellion? Did you know about that?
I did not.
A rebel leader who knew Mom. Sounds like exactly what we need.
I think you missed the ta-da. Well, never mind. I'll have this oiled up in no time.
Who does
Meet you at the
Sindri
gateway
remind
outside.
you of? He reminds me of somebody, but I can't remember who it is.
Derlin? If that ain't giving a hound a haircut.
Huh?
And you just remember things however they pop into your being, don't you? I suppose you think Derlin's just counting the days until a couple of strays show up looking
Me
for
and
trouble.
Brock have the
What do you
same head
mean,
shape
Brock?
Will you help us or not?
and hairline.
No, never mind. It ain't old Brock's place
The
to cast
Yakubian head.
variations on my relations. This smudge sponger notwithstanding.
Ignoring you.
Fine. Go darken Derlin's door. See for yourself how it goes. Just be warned, he's not the friendly sort of dwarf folk you're used to. He's cranky as all get out. And he talk funny, too.
Sounds like a true study in contrast.
Say something, Atreus, idiot. I don't like him, fam. He's annoying. But I rate him, but he's annoying.
I've always wanted to see your home realm. Svartalfheim sounds unique.
Svartalfheim? Huh, stupid Aesir name. We look like dark elves to you.
Oh, right. You call the realm something else.
Nidavellir, which is also the name of the capital city and where you should look for Derlin.
It's the same place that they
Damn
made
city's so full of Odin fuckers nowadays. It ain't
Stormbreaker
hardly somewhere a
in Avengers.
self-respecting dwarf would show his face.
Harsh, but accurate.
if my memory serves me correctly. I think that's the
Hear
case.
that?
We'll just need the Bifrost in the head. Brock, do the touching.
Oh, this would be the part requiring my assistance then.
You said it. This device here has been crafted to your measurements. It'll help you get a better look at the problem with those Bifrost eyes of yours.
So, do I control this thing somehow then?
Oh, no. This is just to hold you in place while we shine this light in your eyes.
Oh, Cindy, you sodding bastard!
Open! Open now! I was really hoping not to use the eyelid clamps.
Do it.
That's it! That's it! Good! Now, release!
Still unpleasant.
That's our cue. Come on, hurry!
I'm coming.
Frostwalker's eggs, man. What was that for?
You'll see soon enough. Need to adjust. There! That should do it. See? No permanent damage.
These
Oh,
men
so you
need to be
damn
power
it,
skilled.
damn it, you wee fuck! Kratos, throw me at him. Horns first.
Can't you take a joke, you old goat?
The Bifrost is broken.
Now that we've reconfigured these gateways to use Yggdrasil seeds, you won't need a travel table or a Bifrost lamp anymore.
I also used it for light.
Okay, good note. I'll figure something out, but first, come on, let me show you how it works. Okay, aim your key at the rune for Svartalfheim on the right, then concentrate. This should take you to the wetlands outside Nidavellir City. Just make your way to the town square and ask for Derlin at the tavern.
You sure they'll know him at the tavern?
Derlin's always been an inveterate inebriate. I suppose he might have completely changed, but in my experience,
Did you want to come with us?
Oh, I might drop in, but the wetlands are moist, and the Grim are everywhere. Hostile, slimy, foul-smelling creatures. But good luck!
Thanks. Wait, what?
I said good luck!
Whoa, do you feel that?
What's that, lad?
Anything, everything. It's warm.
She's using Chat GPT in the back to get some studying done. Ooh, okay. Here we are.
We can
We gotta
probably
look
use the
around, mate.
boat.
See?
I can just get it free.
I don't need anything, so.
Careful, lad.
Who's that?
Ah! On your right!
On your left!
Why are these things so fast?
Behind you, brother!
Mista!
I see we're already off to a lively start.
Atreus, you dropped your guard.
I got the boat free, though. We can head through these channels when you're ready. I still can't believe Mom led a whole rebellion here against Odin and never talked about it.
The fact that it didn't go well might help that notion.
What your mother did before we met was her business.
Yeah,
Did
he
you
didn't
ever
ask,
ask?
man. Don't care, fam.
Eyes on the water. There are resources.
It's Killer Croc.
If you never asked Mom about what she used to do, what did you talk about when you met? Like, did you just say, "Woman, guard the house. I will go to catch fish in the river," and then leave for 5 days?
No. Your mother was far better at fishing than I.
Did you see that over there?
That wheel is blocking the channel.
I imagine if you can turn it, we should be able to get through.
So these are wetlands, huh? Pretty accurate.
It is a bog.
The smell is making my eyes burn.
You know, it is a fair bit more potent than when I last visited, now that you mention it.
Where's the third one? 1, 2. I must be bugging. It will be somewhere though.
Tyr was a friend to the Giants. I wonder if he and Mom ever met. If he was a part of the rebellion here.
It's certainly possible. The god of war often advocated for the Giants. Although I don't recall if he ever declared allegiance outright.
Come on. There's got to be a faster way to get down there. Right side! Incoming!
Dauntless shield. Tap L1 at the last second to parry, attack, and apply stun.
Nista!
Behind you, brother!
Behind you, brother! Secretly, at first, I want to find where that third seal is. But we can do this.
Lad showing up!
I didn't even mean to do that.
Behind you! Look out!
Damn! I forgot I had different weapons.
Good hit, brother. Left side. What's your name? Behind you, brother.
Watch your right!
I was moving better with the Blades of Chaos.
Right side! Incoming! Nista! Behind you! Watch out!
Behind you, brother.
Nista!
My block is so bad.
Okay.
This is due to be
Gotta
a quick
some
stream
way
today.
to turn the
So
wheel up here.
I think I'm gonna jump off in a minute. I've got something to do.
Who there? Give a man some warning if he's about to suddenly end up snout deep in cheek.
The ground.
Is that an earthquake?
An occasional but not unheard of happenstance in Svartalfheim.
It's
With all
your
the mining
Manganda,
here, the
bro.
land's bound to be a wee bit bothered.
I was thinking, because it's so warm, maybe it's not that the cold hasn't made it here yet, but maybe it's just different in Svartalfheim?
Aye, lad. Thimble winter doesn't strike all realms quite the same way.
Weird that Thimble winter doesn't always make it winter.
In Midgard it does, but as you can see, the effects here appear far more gaseous in nature. Observe the geysers. Observe the aforementioned aroma. These effects were present before in some form, but now there's new extremity to them.
I don't think, from what I've seen, the guy who created Kratos and the God of War mythos, I don't think he likes what they've done with these games.
Watch out! Left side! Left side! Incoming!
I got hit with the first kick.
This is a fine
I don't think he likes what they've done. Because they've sort of humanized Kratos too much when he should be the embodiment of rage. But I quite enjoy it. I do.
Right side! Incoming!
Oh my days, wasted.
Right flank! On your right! Find you, watch out!
They were just eating a person. He's just chilling there. Mad thing.
They cap those geysers? I think we need to get that wheel moving, but the water doesn't reach. Those things are everywhere.
That's got to be the strategy, man. Just get them off the get them off the map.
Okay, we froze one of those geysers. Is there another one somewhere?
This one.
Yes, the wheels moving and the gates coming down.
That's dwarven ingenuity for you.
Back to the boat.
If the dwarves of this realm are anything like Rock and Sindri, it's hard to imagine them siding with Odin.
Well, all too often people are blinded to all but their immediate self-interest. Odin offered them safety. Defying him can be quite dangerous.
Maybe they just need a couple of gods to come along and take the fight to him.
Atreus, that is not why we are here.
Don't get gassed.
I was
little
only
man.
joking.
War is not a joke, especially where gods are concerned. It seems, Atreus, you intend to recruit Tyr as an ally for war.
I'm trying to keep our options open. Let's just keep moving. I'm glad we're out here, exploring a new realm.
Man said, let's just
Maybe
keep moving.
we
Are
could
you
just try
rowing
to
the
enjoy
boat?
the warmth.
I'll go home, bro. We won't fight anyone.
Looks like we gotta find a way to open that gate if we want to get to Nidavellir.
Really.
Nista! Fast!
Then how shall we catch it?
Flank it. Attack from behind.
Good.
Must be a better vantage point. Somewhere we can attack it without it seeing us. You did it! Let's see what it dropped.
Why did that little lizard have so much loot?
Father, up there. Halfway there. There's gotta be another chain to lower the rest of the gate. Grim perched up high! Knock him down!
Find you!
Nista!
Blood doing them!
These men are giving the real run-ins. You're getting two timed.
Think you can uncover that geyser from here? Oh, I think I get it. If you freeze the geyser, the pressure will turn the wheels. Nice one. Can you see anything from that block? faster under the wheel. Maybe.
That's
True.
one of Kvasir's poems. Very highbrow. You should collect any others you find.
A story of relentless genius from the mind of Kvasir. Imagine, dear reader, if you so dare, creatures of metal that screech through the air, that swim through the seas, that bound across the land, but are brought to their knees by a warrior's hand, her origins hidden, her hair red as blood, finding places forbidden, buried under the mud. But who is this young girl? Who is more than she seemeth? Who will rescue her people and slay these behemoth? Who could it be?
Lad, if I may, what exactly are you hoping to learn from Tyr?
Well, like I said, I was hoping he could tell me something about Rookie. I'd also like to hear some of his stories. Traveling to other lands, giant stuff, and maybe about what it was like to fight back in the day. Just for the history, obviously.
History?
Let's hope Tyr's in a talkative mood after being imprisoned for so long. Not all of Odin's captives can be as charmingly voluble as myself.
We have no proof Tyr is truly here.
Right. That earthquake earlier. Do you think there will be another one?
It's unlikely, but geological disturbances tend to be unpredictable.
If the geysers and smell here are worse because of Fimbulwinter, maybe the earthquakes are too?
Aye, you might be onto something, lad.
Atreus, look ahead.
Wow. Now this looks like a city.
Welcome to Nidavellir, brothers.
Hey, dwarves! Oh. They're, running away.
An alarm.
I'd only sound an alarm like that if I still had my body, and was fearing the notion of being detached from it.
Wild that for us, though.
They are scared.
Most definitely an alarm, I'm afraid.
Why is everybody hiding?
Stay alert.
Hey, could we talk to you
We
for...
don't want any trouble, please.
There'll be no help, to be sure. Best we find the tavern Sindri mentioned on our own.
Is that a statue of Odin? They must really love him here.
Or fear him.
One less feathery spy.
Sindri!
Hello. I'd return your surprise, but I did know you'd be here. I've got something for you.
These men will make you do the whole roundabout and they got a door going right where you need to go.
What is it, dwarf?
You know, I'm glad I came back here at least once before Ragnarok. Oh, if these cobblestones could talk. Then they'd have mouths. Filthy, disgusting mouths. Do you mind if I fiddle with your bow? Well, you are long overdue for a replacement. Taking advantage of certain materials. Ow! Structural sensitivity to sonic vibrations has been something I've been meaning to try for quite some time now.
Thanks for, finally trying it. What's it gonna be this time?
patience. I find it's best to see these things, in action. Whew. There. Oh, take aim at that gate there. But before you loose, say, Skialfa.
Ah!
Well, I certainly didn't expect you to disturb half the creepy crawlies in need
How
of
was
a
I
lair.
supposed to know they were there?
Behind you, watch out! Behind you, watch out!
Okay, so, Sterling. Jump. Sindri, any idea where the tavern is?
Do I look like I've ever been to a filthy tavern? The sewer you just punched a hole through seems promising, though. For you. It should lead to the other side of the city. It's not like you're able to open other doors around here.
Another of Cavassier's poems.
The armies assembled, 9 warriors strong, well rested and fed for a war that would be long. The orb in the air, the branches in hand, a swing, a collision, the spectators stand. For 9 nights and 9 days they fight without rest, running then waiting to prove themselves best, until finally, mercifully, the army does rout. One army triumphant, the other struck out. Cavassier.
So this lockdown really is because of us?
Oh my, yes. Odin's grip on this realm is so firm, any outsider is considered a threat.
Sounds like an Odinism if I ever heard one.
Till we meet again! Best of luck.
Any outsider is considered a threat. Is that to protect the dwarfs?
It sounds like it. But knowing Odin, there's sure to be an ulterior motive.
Well, everyone's hiding on this side too.
Odin's occupation of this realm has its hooks in deep.
But there aren't any guards patrolling. We're clearly not a threat. Why hide?
Resist and you're made an example of. Keep the rest in line. Self-preservation can outweigh bravery for even the strongest of folk.
Fear keeps them safe and alive.
Tavern's gotta be around here somewhere. Maybe we can try knocking on some doors for directions. Sorry to bother you.
If you're selling something, please bugger off. If you're not selling something, please
Look, over there. Excuse me, but we're looking for...
Nothing for you here. I don't care what you want. No food, no encouraging words. No nothing. Leave!
looks to be an artifact from the Dwarven Resistance. A firebomb from the chief anti-Odin propagandist in Durlin's rebellion. Quite a sharp wit she had until she come to succumb to resistance. Rock may be interested in getting these back. Better in his hands than out in the open.
What?
Careful.
Where could it be? Am I lost? I'm lost.
Wow. Sindri wasn't kidding about the structural sensitivity. This looks promising, right? Well, that's like a house. If he's here, maybe you should let me do the talking.
You?
Well, we don't want to intimidate him. You're tall as a tree and you have a severed head on your head.
None taken. Fair point, though.
Are we supposed to just listen to this? Is that what's going on? I'm baffled. Let me talk to him, man. Is my game broken?
Yaffa!
Where are you, bro?
Jump.
Take it off, lad! You've got this!
Behind you, father! Yaffa!
On your left!
I'm confused. That guy didn't want to talk to me when we went in there. But that's the only place to go. Let me save. Because where else can we go? Is there anywhere else that we can go that I've missed? Because this is a door. Atreus is standing there.
Think that's him?
Oh, see? Something was wrong.
Hello?
Watch yourselves. Apparently, there are intruders about.
Oh, that's us, I think.
Well, if you're planning on killing me, at least let me finish this song. That alarm was in just the perfect key.
We're just looking for a friend of ours named Durlin.
Well, we both know that's not true. Durlin's got no friends left. But if that's all you need, head out the back way there, and you'll see the safety office just across the river. Just don't go making trouble for the rest of us. And while you travel through this realm, maybe you could clean up the head's mess.
What mess?
Later, brother.
I wish to hear of this mess.
The rig's in the bay. Why don't you ask the condescending skull?
Head, I've got skin. But he's right. I made a mistake.
I'd have us shut them down.
Sorry, one more thing. Although, these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here, please be careful.
It's beautiful. Thanks, Sindri.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's also very useful. You'll be able to find anything your heart desires with it.
Really?
As long as your heart desires the locations your father and you decide and plot to travel together, then yes.
It is a compass.
Ah, but a beautiful compass. Now scamper off.
Nice.
Come. A boat cannot be far.
Huh. Earlier, Sindri made it sound like Durlin was some sort of rebellion leader. Doesn't sound like anyone's following him.
Was being the key word here, little brother.
Kratos is way too big to be in here looting.
I saw a dock back there. Maybe there's a boat we can use to get to Durlin's. There's a building just past these rocks behind me. Maybe we should head that way.
Ah, those bloody mining rigs.
What about them?
The Skald is right to blame me for them. They were my idea. If you've got the time, they're in the bay just beyond this tunnel.
We'll shut down one, then end the stream for the day. I want to go get some food.
I'd particularly
some dinner.
appreciate us checking out the mining rigs in the lake to the right. You can see the smokestacks from here.
But if you don't want to explore now, it looks like Durlin's place is through that open gate to the left. So, which way do we go?
Let's stick to the story for now, so at least we know where we are.
So, we're going to Durlin's? Makes sense. We could always explore those mining rigs later.
It's like the game is just talking to you in the most plainest way possible.
This is the safety office?
Well, the sign a hair's breadth away from a head injury up there certainly gives that impression.
Everything in here is big.
We're looking for Durlin?
You have an appointment?
No? Has anyone ever had an appointment here?
Here to collect on something, pal? Think parading a severed head around on your hip is gonna scare me into somehow approving Estrid's accretion proposal, eh?
We are looking for a prisoner of Odin's.
He's being kept in a mine somewhere. Some friends of ours said that you could help.
Where did you get... You chop her head off with that too, eh?
She was my wife.
Dina and I wondered where she went after our little coup here failed.
Failed?
Yeah, come. Failed.
Faye is dead.
Rest of them all. Ones left alive have to pay the price. I'm afraid I can't help you with your little prisoner situation.
But he could have answers on how to stop Odin. And free Svartalfheim from the Aesir.
Now, I'm not in the business of crossing the old father anymore. Wait, before you go.
I'm not going to tell you exactly where to go, but follow
Take
this.
this.
What is it?
A fine. Hygiene code violation for improper transport of a rotting head. 2 demerits for speaking the All-Father's given name, and, yeah, for fucking up my desk!
A fine?
Pay it at your leisure, okay? Get out of my office.
Kratos putting it through the desk.
Hey there.
So what about get out of my office? Don't you understand?
You said her name was Diener? Oh, sure. Thank you. I think. Hey, this isn't a fine.
Not now. There are enemies ahead.
Grim, break the pie! Knock them down! Diablo!
I think I'm gonna call it. I'm tired. Thank you for coming. That was good. We went over some VMix stuff in the beginning of the stream. I'm gonna clip that up and put that out in the next couple of days. Besides that, it's been good. It's been a nice day, been productive. I'm probably gonna do some studying once I've come off stream. And yeah, I'll just keep you guys updated with how things are going. Again, thanks for joining. I hope you have a good evening and a good rest of your week. I've been Joshua Roberts, his Fighter Spirit Media, and yeah, peace.